You mentioned Hank Green and then Elizabeth. What do you think made those projects so successful? Obviously, Hank Green is a legend on YouTube. Elizabeth Zaroff, I think, has got a little over a million, million and a half on YouTube. Very different types of channels. But what were those elements that really made it successful?
Yeah, so with Elizabeth Zaroff and the charismatic voice, they did a really amazing job at building momentum for the project, which I would say is the most important element in crowdfunding is building momentum. In that before the actual project went live, they were talking about the project, they were hyping it up, they were teasing it, and they were getting their audience excited about what it is they're going to be launching and kind of rallying them so that when the doors opened, they came sprinting in like it was Black Friday. And so that is a hugely important element. And when working with content creators, I always talk about the hype buildup is super important. And with Kickstarter, you can have like a pre-launch page that kind of tells the story of the project, and people can get notified when the project ultimately launches. So that's a really big element. You can reward some of your early audience members or community to that. Hey, maybe I'll buy like a gold coin. I saw Brent Underwood from a Ghost Town Living, another content creator who launched, did something like that, where it's like buy a $2 coin and then you'll be the first to know when XYZ goes live and maybe get special pricing. You're just driving hype and really doing community building. And you're mobilizing, most importantly, an audience and a community around an idea, around something you want to bring to life. And who better to do that than content creators who mobilize their audience all the time around their content? So do that and now make something really cool come to life. The charismatic voice also like did a live stream on the day of their launch, which I thought was super exciting. So they did like a 6-hour live stream, doing live where we're at in the goals. We're going to hit certain stretch goals and milestones. And that succeeded really well because Elizabeth already had a strong parasocial relationship with her audience that you had people joining, feeling like we're hanging out, we're helping Elizabeth. Her husband joined, like really cool elements there. And I think with Hank in the same vein, he did a good job at storytelling the project. He created a video about it and did created some lore that made a lot of sense. That was really important. And so it's like content creators tap into the relationship you have with your audience and what you've been good at with storytelling and mobilizing your audience, and pair that with a good idea and perhaps some enticing rewards. And you should ultimately see some really strong success when you pair that with the power of Kickstarter.